Okay, Jackson. A lot of great tools to be a really good tennis player. Hopefully he sticks with it. Big, long, lanky, athletic, explosive kid who likes to be aggressive. He's worked really hard on some of his basic skills as far as gripping the racket and developing an actual overhand serve. So hopefully he stays with it because ceiling is high for that kid and a fun kid to be around, like a lot of these guys.
We got Andre. Super happy that Andre made the decision to come out.
He came out a little bit late. It was definitely his first experience of playing competitive tennis at any level. Always eager to learn, always ready to try, never gets discouraged. Willing to do anything as far as play a doubles match now, wait for a half an hour before you get to play with so-and-so today, playing with different kid tomorrow. Another great kid to have, great program kid. Another kid who I hope sticks with it because tennis could be a really good thing for him, and he's athletic enough to make it work.
We got Ben Miller.
Ben is a grinder as far as match play. He's one of our guys who, and this is an important skill in tennis, he manages to manufacture ways to win points in matches. Another kid is working hard on his fundamental strokes to try to develop a little more consistency. But as far as putting strings on the ball and finding a way to get in the court and willing to hit whatever kind of shot he has to hit to win a point, he's right near the top of the list on the JV. So fun kid to be around. Hopefully we can do more with him in the future.
Luke Krall.
Luke had some unfortunate injury, sideline issues toward the end of the year. Before that, he was making a lot of progress. Another kid who loves to play, loves to be at the courts. Practice is over, he's going to be out there hitting extra balls. Got a chance to play a lot of doubles at the JV level with a lot of different players. And just a high character kid who, as coaches, we can always depend on to let us know what's going on if we want an honest answer about something, or if we need, some kind of advice on any team-related issues. He's a great guy to go to for that. Sam, high energy, very athletic. Another kid who finds ways to make it work with maybe strokes that aren't traditional. Is a little unorthodox in that he likes to hit his backhand more than his forehand. If he can work on that forehand, he's got a really good serve in the making. So young enough where if he stays with it, he gets bigger and stronger, he'll get better.
Leon Terry.
Leon came a long way this year. Number one in his tennis game, how he hits the ball, basics as far as, finding a contact point and, hitting shots that have a chance to have some success, but also just being a team member. As the year went on, he became someone who was, one of the most fun guys on the team to be around. I like being able to talk to kids about stuff other than tennis, and he's definitely one that is enjoyable to do that with. And like I said, became a really good teammate as the year went on as far as playing with different people and relating to his teammates.
Brennan,
hard worker. Really, really wants to be good at tennis, and that can take you a long way when you're kind of at the JV level. Super coachable, always looking for tips, always looking for guidance to make little improvements. He's the kind of kid where if you show him something or suggest something, he's going to come back to you like the next day or a week later and ask if he's doing it better. So as coaches, we love that. So great kid to be around, and because of his attitude, has a chance to keep that game going in the right direction.
Ethan.
I feel like I'm saying this a lot about a lot of these guys because it's true, but Ethan, his game came a long way this year. By the end of the year, he was one of our top kid as far as JV, as far as playing doubles. He became kind of a doubles specialist, really took to the net in doubles, became confident being up at the net and trying to hit volleys. Serve came a long way. at the end of the year was not a kid who, was going to have a hard time getting serves in. We didn't have to worry about that. Started to hit ground strokes with some confidence. So, like a lot of these guys, a great kid, but just on the tennis side, came so far and has such a high ceiling in the future because of how he approaches things. When he's on the court, he's out there to do business. He's not out there to mess around. So that says a lot for him.
Nick Walsh.
Nick, a kid that I, as a coach, am really happy decided to come out and play tennis. If you talk about tennis being an overall extracurricular maturity character experience, he's a kid who I think really benefited in that way and came a long way as the year went. As far as, like we've said, not just how he played tennis, which the tennis got a lot better, but just how he approached practice, how he approached coaching, how he received coaching, how he related to teammates. By the end of the year, he was one of our more encouraging kids as far as, giving his teammates a pat on the back, loud cheer if they did something well. And at the end of the year, if you're a kid like that, you usually get rewarded at some point by the athletic gods or whatever. And he was at the end of the year. He started to have some success as far as, competing in matches and winning a few matches. So that was really fun to see.
Jonathan.
I know Coach Rushi calls Jonathan a court rat, and that's what he is. If there's something going on at the courts, he's going to be there. Just loves to come to the courts, play, practice, have fun with his teammates, whatever. Always has a smile on his face. Fun energy, always willing to take a joke, give a joke, and young enough with good enough tennis skills that if he sticks with it, could become a pretty good player down the road. So hopefully he does.
Joey Mattson.
Joey, quiet kid, serious kid. I think because of that, because he's serious, he was able to improve a lot this year. He took the coaching that we were able to give him in a very good way. He's an athlete. He plays multiple sports, so that's going to help him down the road. He's never going to get tired in a match because he's a cross-country runner, a cross-country skier. Left-handed, which is also a big advantage in tennis. So if he can put some of this stuff together, a chance to be really good down the road, has a good role model in his older brother. So hopefully he keeps coming to the courts and is interested in, still getting better, because he will, because of how he approaches things.
Lincoln.
Bring
us home.
Yes. Lincoln is the caboose for these interviews, the last one, I think. Another kid, I've said this about a bunch of them, but so happy he came out, a middle schooler, who it can be a little intimidating when you're out here with seniors and juniors and you're coming to practice late every day and it's not your fault because the school day gets out later. But came in with very little tennis background, but brings energy, loves to play singles. We need kids that love to run around and, chase every ball and make the other player hit another ball. Athletic as far as eye-hand coordination. So like we said about other kids, if he wants to keep playing, he'll keep improving because of his energy and his enthusiasm. And because he's fun to be around, coaches are going to want to work with him. So great kid, had a great year, I think.
Way to bring us home.